So hey, we finished month one. We're on to month two. How many of you guys did like I did and just like gave up on the last week and a half of October? That's alright. That's why I'm here. I'm here to get us all back on track. Starting with myself. I'm working out to you guys. It happens. It happens. That's why we have each other. So yeah. This last week was pretty unproductive for me. I did not fill anything out in my journal. My journal with a fox on it. I just have blank pages. Pretty depressing. Let me take you to today. Look at this. just blank. I didn't even make an attempt. I didn't even make an attempt to like fill it in later and be like, I'm totally doing it. I played video games most of the weekend. I just did not move, you know? I felt like the whole 90-day I was like, oh, I should just give up now. And you shouldn't. Just because you fell off the wagon doesn't mean you can't get back on it. And the reason that it's good to keep things like a journal or a calendar or anything is so you can look back when you're feeling like a dumpling on the couch and see that you made progress this week. And that's what I wanted to make this video about, guys, was that how much influence the things that I set up had on my life when I was feeling down. I was ready to give up. There was a point where I convinced myself that I wasn't even this far into the challenge and I had already failed, that there was no point in continuing. But when I got out my stuff and I looked at the progress that I had been recording, it gave me the confidence that I needed to go on. I have been doing stuff. I mean, I have exercised pretty much. I mean, my goal was to do 5 days a week, and I pretty much have done at least that, if not more. Play with the kitties. I tried for every day. Okay, so here is my October calendar. You can see how well I filled it out. Pretty much every day is filled in. And every day with a poop emoji is the day I exercised. And then the first couple weeks I wasn't tracking the kitty play, but then after the first 2 weeks I talked about in my first video, I started putting a dot, which are the little round dots of every time I played with the kitties. So you can see that, yeah, it was a pretty full calendar, and I stuck to that stuff of exercising most of the days and playing with the kitties most every day. Mercury turned 1. She went into retrograde and then she turned 1. She's something else. So yeah, and some good things have really come out of it. One, I mean, obviously exercise, I can feel myself getting stronger. I can hold yoga poses longer. I can do the harder yoga poses. I've started working in some cardio. Definitely the first day I was just like lying on the floor panting, but now I think it's a week or two in. I don't do it every day. I do it like maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and that's working out very well. I'm definitely getting stronger on that. I bought a set of weights, and I can tell that I'm getting better, so that's going great. The cats, playing with the cats every day. I'll show you guys Mercury and her button. Oh, I know that's where your toys are. What does Mercury want? But there's buttons over here. Don't you think you should press the buttons? Mercury doesn't really know how to press her buttons, but she does know what her buttons mean. If you hit the play button, or if you say play, she knows what those words mean, and the play button especially gets her going. Come here, Mercury. Play? Does Mercury want to play? Play. Do you want to play? That's close. You almost pressed it. What does Mercury want? What does Mercury want? Oh, she's trying so hard. So I think we're very close to a breakthrough where she will start pressing that button. I also, Brutus has started to play every morning. Like the first 2 weeks of the month, he like was just not interested. I'd like throw the wand toy at him and he was like not excited at all. But now he is definitely getting involved in the playing. Oh, Brute's here. Brute's ready to play. He's getting his claws ready. Oh, he's getting ready. He's getting ready. There he is. See, even Brute Man likes to play now. He's like, yeah, Mommy, let's play. Let's play, Mommy. Look at him go. Look at him go. I mean, he's 7, guys. Cricket comes out all the time. She still just likes to be a floor trap. Is this what you guys wanted? Before I talk about the goals, the big goals, I want to talk about a change that I made just recently. I will no longer be following in my Fox planner. It's really this planner runs my life. This is where I tracked everything, and I think the double entry was really stressing me out and giving me extra anxiety. So I'm gonna go back to my pink planner. You guys use whatever planner works for you. Point is that it makes it easy and convenient for you to stay on track, and that was not. So yeah, so this is where I am tracking my goals now, so I can give you guys updates and make more progress on them. For instance, the business that I want to start really picked up. I found a place that I really love, and I hope to get the lease on it, so I had to start really revising my business plan and looking for a lawyer and getting insurance and all that jazz, so that took most of my time. I did manage to finish a book for my Goodreads challenge. I also snuck in an extra book by just finding something that was already in my Audible library that was like really short, like 5 hours, and just listening to it one work day, and oof, I regret it, but it was worth it to get to not fall too far behind. The boat, I haven't started any of the renovations. I mean, yeah, that's probably the biggest thing, but I did message the DNR on Facebook to see if there was a local office where I could talk to someone, and they just gave me a phone number, email, so. But at least I can call someone, because I think it's going to be much easier than trying to send in a bunch of paperwork and explain what the hell's going on with this ancient boat that nobody owns. So I think the thing that came out of this week was that I was thankful that I had taken the time to set up the calendar to track my progress and use my daily planner to track my progress, so that when I needed them, they were there. It was nice to see that I wasn't sabotaging myself. I had put these little reminders so that when Ribbon got to this point and she was having her crisis of conscience, there were all these little reminders to say, no, you go, girl, you're doing a good job. I guess that's one thing that I learned from Disney. If they were like animated, I guess that's how it played out in my mind. Is like the calendar was like came to life, and it was like, no, look at how much you worked out and played with the kitties. But I mean, that's in a perfect world, and we all know we don't live in a perfect world. That's why we fall off the wagon, right? But it's cool, brah. You can get back on. Don't be discouraged. This is a new month. It is the second month. Time to get up, dust off, and move forward. So, let's do this thing.